Hey everybody, this is Bethany from Cranberryhorn. I thought I would pop in here and do a podcast. I haven't done one for a while. I wanted to give you all an update on what has been going on around here. I'm sitting out on my deck. It's a wonderful Sunday afternoon on Labor Day weekend, and we are enjoying the last bits of weather. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. The whole chasing 70 thing is, but we get 70s at this time of year, and this is the best time to be in Maine. Honest to goodness. It's supposed to be this way for the next 4 or 5 days, so we will take it. So, got my big umbrella up here. Hubby went and put that up for me. It's just held on the deck it's a normal umbrella, but it's held on deck with a couple of clips into the railing. Which is okay, except we had a big windstorm last week, and the umbrella was down, but it wasn't bound up, it wasn't wrapped around, and the wind lifted it up and put it into the garden. And the first time it happened, we were like, no. And so we picked it back up, put it back in place. 10 minutes later, we look out, it's out again. So literally, the wind came in, lifted it up, and pulled it out of these two brackets. There's two brackets holding it up, and that's a good railing, is probably 4.5, 5 feet tall. No, it's 4 feet tall. So it would have to have some pretty good force to lift that up and move it over there. I wanted to give you an update on how I'm doing with the keto. I started, for those of you who don't know, I started keto end of June, beginning of July. July 1st is when I consider that I actually started it. So I've had maybe it was May 1st. I've lost 30 pounds. Do I wish it was more? Yeah, I wish it was more. But this has been such a huge difference that I'll take it. Weekends are hard because then, when I'm at work, I don't have as much time, and I'm not thinking about eating, and then on the weekends you have a little more time, and so you're like, yeah, I'd really like to have an ice cream, and hubby's like, no. So luckily I have him to remind me, no, you really don't want to do that. We went out to Sam's Club last night and got a couple of rotisserie chickens. You really, seriously, if you've never had a rotisserie chicken from Sam's, they are worth the membership right there. They are $5. They're already cooked and they smell amazing. And so we just picked up 2 of them, brought them home. Hubby deboned them, so we've got them for the week ahead. Honestly, I couldn't buy and cook a chicken for the $5 that it costs. And I mean, they're good sized chickens. If you go to Walmart, they're like twice the size of the ones that you get at Walmart, only this is at Sam's. So that tells you what the difference is. So yeah, so we got a couple of those. I'm always on I have my eyes open for keto stuff that I can use. Let's see, what did we get last night? We got some more of the sparkling ices. This is the caffeinated one here that I drink. And I limit it to 1 a day for these, because I also drink coffee. A lot of coffee. But the sparkling ice, for the most part, those are really good, and there's no calories in them, and they don't take me out of ketosis if I drink those. So we got those. Really didn't buy that much last night except the chickens. We're on the lookout for meat so we can do our weekly plan ahead on how we're doing with that. As far as I wish I was with the keto, I wish I was exercising more, because I think that if I were, it would be certainly more beneficial. I'd be losing more weight if that's the case. But for now, I'm okay with this. I'll take it. Today I did buy some more collagen because I'm almost out of, well, actually I think I am out of collagen. So I got some more collagen creamer to put in my coffee in the morning, keep my hair somewhat. Got, 10 pounds of hair cut off, which is pretty good. So if you saw the video from yesterday morning and then you see it now, there's a whole bunch of hair that's missing. Let's see, what else is going on? The, okay, so we'll get into the car issue. So, a couple of weeks ago, I posted a video where I was selling my car. I actually did the video just before I put it online. That's how quick it was. I did the video, I put it online before I could stop myself because I knew I really didn't want to sell the car. But the head gaskets were blown in it, and we'd had a quote for about $3,000 to have it fixed. It's a 2007 Range Rover. And if you know anything about Range Rovers, they are quirky as hell. The only thing I can tell you is it's like the issues that go wrong with it are like dealing with a car from the 70s or 80s. You know, it's big things, but it's normal things. It's not sensors and stuff. Anyways. So we had fixed the gas pump on it, or the fuel pump on it. We had fixed a whole bunch of things on this thing, but it was going to cost $3,000, and we really didn't want to do that. So I put it up on Marketplace and Facebook for sale. Had a couple of people who were really, really instantly, like within minutes, interested in it. One showed up while another woman was saying, "My mechanic's on his way. He's going to take a look at it." And he offered me more than asking price for it. The mechanic shows up, and the mechanic says to me, he's a young guy, local, not anybody I knew, said, "You're crazy if you sell this for this price." He says, "You've put so much into this car, you'd be crazy to sell it. It's in it's in excellent shape except for the head gaskets." And he said, "I can fix it for you for a lot less." And he said, "We're looking at 1,000. If I have to have the head gaskets planed," he says, "it's going to be another, I think he said 350 for that." So we were thinking, okay. So we debated about it, but I already had the offer on it. But the offer fell through. So instead of putting it back up on Marketplace, I said, okay, we have money that we've put aside for the camper. If we go ahead and have this fixed, in the spring I can sell it. It'll be fixed. It'll go for more. I'll have paid off more on it. Hopefully it'll be a better situation. And I'll have something that I have to drive to the office. I've got something to drive, because otherwise I'm at the beck and call of everybody else. So we took a leap and gave him $500 for parts and the keys to the car. He took the car and he said, "I'm going to do an oil change on it." That was $100. That's normal. It takes a synthetic fuel, and there's one extra quart that most vehicles don't have. I'm okay with that. It needed an oil change. I get that. So, okay, he says, "I need the other $500. Oh, and the other part was he was going to buff out and paint the bottom of the wall of the underneath the doors. It's plastic, but it had been scratched." And we were like, he's like, "I can run a coat of paint over that. I'll have it fixed, no problem." So these things are adding up in my head. He says that's going to be another $80 for the paint. We debated about it. Okay, all right. We'll have a vehicle that'll look great. And will run great, hopefully. So we gave him another $500. So it came the day that, in the meantime, he came and said, "Yep, got to be planed. I'm taking it up to the shop. I'll have it done and back to you the next day in the afternoon." Next afternoon rolls around. We haven't heard from him. Nothing. I might add, when I gave him he had showed up the day before and wanted the money for the labor on the vehicle. And I said to him, "You're making me really nervous." I said, "Something is telling me this isn't right." But I wanted really badly. Hopefully that umbrella's not going to take a hike again. I wanted really badly to believe that he was legit. All I could see was, here's a young kid, he's trying to start a business, he's married, he needs somebody to believe in him. And of course, that's me. That's I wanted to not jump to expectations or judgments, because this whole world is going crazy and jumping to judgments on people they don't know. They don't know the full stories, and that's all that seems to be going on out there. And I really didn't want to be that person. And then he didn't show up, and he didn't call. And we got nervous, even more nervous. And at this point, I'm so nervous, I'm sick. Um, so when I can't get through to him, we said, well, we don't even know where the car is. We didn't have an address, didn't know where it was. We knew it was in Bath. So we went to the police station and said, this is what we know about this guy. Here's his telephone number. We need help because we don't know where this car is. And we don't know if he's taken off with all of our money. Again, still sick. I'm standing outside the police station, almost hyperventilating because I don't want to believe the worst. So the police officer calls me back within an hour. He says, we know where your car is. So he was in the hospital. So I said, okay. His wife called. She explained the situation. He'd had a pretty serious injury. And we were like, okay, all right. We're going to regroup. This is where we're at. He's still promising he's going to get the car to us. But he has this injury, and he literally he had a lot of health issues. Let's put it that way. And I won't go into all of them. So our faith was being tested daily on this. And so now we had this car. I'm worried about the person because that's the way I am. I'm worried about the guy. I'm worried about the car. I'm sick to my stomach. I got a dog who's not doing well here. I literally was putting diapers on the dog that week because he is having problems with his kidneys. Said this for a long time, long story. And I'm thinking, universe is testing me big time. So finally, we got the car back. It still got some, the gasket is fixed. We get that. It's like, that's all done. Some of the other stuff didn't get done. It will get done. But this was a test. I don't know if I passed or failed, to tell you the truth, honestly. I haven't got a clue on that one. All I know is it was hard. It was a week of hell. I'm happy I have my car back for the time being, and I am probably going to end up selling it in the spring because we used some of the money for our camper to fix it. So, we ended up about $1,500, $1,700, I don't know, somewhere $1,500 in the hole from having it fixed, and it did get fixed. So we did do it. So yeah, so that's where I stand on that. So baby is out in the driveway as we speak. She's okay for now, so that's good. That's good. I don't think I'd do any long distance hikes in her, but she's doing good. So she'll get me through the winter and she'll be fine. She's excellent in the snow. I've never driven a car that drove that well in the snow, and I've had a lot of years of dealing with it. So that's it with the car. I mentioned the dog. The dog's had issues. We've been going through that. Son is back to work. Yay! Yay! His company is off strike, so he is back to work. And hubby is working. He's back working. Well, he was working anyways, but they're in overtime now. So hopefully these are all signs that the economy will eventually get back up to where it's supposed to be and going. I hope so. I hope so. Although, there's a new norm here, and I'm not sure the norm is the norm. So whatever it is, it's just a every ever evolving, changing reality that we have to deal with, and our choice is just to make it as safe as possible, and to just make it through as best we can. Really, honestly, that's what it is. And I hope that we all come out of this better people than we were when we went into it. And I hope there's some healing down the road. I think there will be. A lot of things that I'm seeing are saying that this is going to be a 2 to 4 year issue. Just for this. So we'll see if it gets fixed down the road or not. In the meantime, I hope you're all safe and healthy, and hope everything is going well for you. Uh, if you want to check out my daily tarot readings, I'm doing those every day. Just a quick 5 minute video. It's like when you used to read your horoscope in the newspaper, same idea. Just something to look forward to for the day, to give you some fun. So, in the meantime, anyways, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all healthy and safe. And I'm wishing you all the best, and blessings from Maine. Bye.